wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride.
What's up, guys? CJ here for Kung Fu Night. We're here for another episode of It's Always Sunny. We're on season 14, episode 8. Last time, Charlie had a pizza box on his head. And this is they solved the gang solves the global warming crisis. Cool. Fun episode. Leave your comments down below. Link is in the description for Patreon tiers. When this episode is released on YouTube, we should be done with the 16th season already. That's currently being released now. So if you want to get straight up, if you want to binge, 3 seasons and however long it takes you, links in the description for Patreon tiers if you want to do that. I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm going to get right into it.
Oh! What? Oh my God, I did not see that coming.
Well, no, I mean, Lord Davenport and Anna the Scullery Maid, it's kind of a scandal.
This show's amazing.
It's good.
Yeah, they actually knew that you would love it because of the algorithm. Yeah, all of our previously watched shows, they go into a data bank so they can accurately predict which shows you'll love moving forward. So they knew it was going to happen.
Well, that's because math and computers can think better for us than we can think for ourselves.
Yeah, oh, shut up. It's decided we're watching another one.
Are we on streaming services now?
Hardy.
It is weird how you watch stuff like this. You feel like you want to eat like the British.
I want their teeth.
Whoa! All right, fine.
I came in to tell you there's a suicidal man on the roof. He's threatening to jump.
Frank.
We have nothing to do with that.
But I need you to sit tight. No one can enter or exit the building until the situation is resolved.
We're not going to get our fish and chips.
Maybe a cabin fever type of episode here. It sounds like they're watching something like Netflix. Also, those watch parties, those type of watch parties where they have all the beers, all the snacks, all the homies binging a show, those were the best. I don't have them too much anymore. Most of that shit's online.
A man by the name of Brian O'Brien is threatening to jump off the roof.
I'd kill myself too if I had that clown's name.
You literally have the name of a clown.
All right, you know what? This is moving a little too slow for me.
Let's take this opportunity to say that the gang never gives Dee the credit she deserves. That one was actually good. If she fucks up a joke, they'll like fucking pile onto her. But like, that was a solid one by Dee. Let's give her props.
All right, you know what? This is moving a little too slow for me. Let's click it back over to the show.
Yeah.
Well, hold on a second, Dennis. This guy's gonna commit suicide off of our roof. I mean, shouldn't we do something?
Real life is not entertaining enough for them.
If he actually goes through with it, that's a mortal sin. I mean, maybe God is testing us.
He's not gonna do anything. This is a classic cry for help. If the guy actually wanted to off himself, he'd hop into a warm bath and he'd do the old...
I'm trying to speak very carefully here. I was watching a show once and they spoke about how a person would self-delete. The means in which a person would self-delete is a person's gender can influence that, right? There are some stereotypical ways that, men will self-delete and the stereotypical ways that a woman would self-delete, I don't know. I'm not saying open the discussion in the chat for this. No, I'm not saying open the discussion for in the comments about this, but these are my thoughts. I thought of that just now. Take what you like.
The proper way to slit your wrist is take a knife and ideally you go from metacarpal straight to bicep.
Man.
Oh, you've done research.
That is the most pathetic thing, Dee.
We're not talking about me, we're talking about him. The man has no intention
Oh my
of offing
God.
himself, all right? This is a pathetic attention grab.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if he wants to or if he doesn't want to. He's not going to die falling from that height.
Could absolutely die if you jump from that height.
But, dude, it's like 3 stories. It's like basic science.
This is God's territory, all right? I mean, there is no science.
Do you either believe in science or do you not believe in science?
I am an American. I can believe in whatever I want at any
also
given
an
moment.
American.
Based on the argument I'm trying to make.
That is not an argument.
I said, just simmer down, calm down. All right, Dee, stop being so emotional, okay?
Was she? I don't think she was.
So guys, I think I have a way that we can solve this argument without human emotion mucking it all up. What we need is an algorithm. Guys, we are living in a data-driven world, are we not?
Yeah.
So this is my behavioral predictor algorithm.
Having flashbacks to the Dennis system along with a pattern of science bitches. It's always a good thing whenever they pull out this, what's this thing called? This presentation pad.
Based on the analytical conclusions that we draw here, we're going to be able to come up with a mathematically accurate, non-emotional answer to all of our questions.
So what we have here is I've made a little Patty's Pub.
All right. And you got the jumper.
I do. Luckily, I brought an egg to work today.
Humpty Dumpty.
So when the guy falls, we'll be able to tell based on the breakage what would happen to the jumper when.
I think he's gonna smash.
Yeah. D, what would you say in this situation?
Well, I don't think he's sad. I think he's happy to get off this merry-go-round.
So pathetic.
That you would know
I would
that.
never
thought about it. You had that.
Sorry, Aston.
You had that in the chamber.
Here he goes. Goodbye, world. Goodbye.
I'm looking into the egg a little too much. That shit would have shattered if it was a regular egg.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Okay, so I think he'll break a leg.
If I'm being honest, I was hoping his entire skull will just explode.
Right.
Yeah, but I think what we learned is that there's no way that the jumper's gonna die from this height. You know, so there's no reason for us to do anything about
I
it.
don't know about that. A hard-boiled egg is not really an accurate representation of the.
Also, I need to go back for this scene for a second, but I didn't even acknowledge. I didn't even take a second to acknowledge the fact that we're just going into this rather than, like, the gang didn't once consider. Wait. I guess what I'm getting at is there's a lack of, taking immediate action to help him. They are going into the whole could he, should he, all of this. That's what I'm getting at. For some reason, I thought that they weren't even thinking about him, but my brain's kind of in another place. Here we go.
Do you happen to have an uncooked one?
No, unfortunately, that was the only one I found. God damn it, D, are you eating my egg?
Well, yeah, I got hungry.
You bitch, that was the only one in the nest.
Nest? What? Charlie, where'd you get this egg?
It's like a rat's egg or something.
Can we get back to the task at hand here? Either way, we gotta find something that accurately represents the human head, all right? Otherwise, we're not gonna get the explosion that we want.
Oh, you know what?
This whole discussion, it just sounds like they're kind of encouraging him. You know how if you have a jumper, there's always that guy, yelling at him, telling him, "Fucking jump, you pussy!" they would 100% be that guy.
I might be able to get Frank's secret cassava.
Why does Frank keep a cassava melon in the safe?
Has he cut a hole in the rind and then put it back on like a plug?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little.
Don't test
He's
that.
having sex with it?
I have sex with that, and we can have sex with Artemis.
Hey, guess what? There's a guy stuck on the roof at Patty's.
Oh, no, he's not stuck. He's a jumper. We need your cassava melon. We're gonna run a smash test on it.
Whoa, hold on, what? Stay away from my stuff. Don't put your hands near my cassava.
There's a real reason why that's there, other than the fact that he might be having sex with it.
This area is cordoned off. There's a jumper on the roof.
You don't understand, it's my son. He's gonna do something really stupid. I gotta get in there.
She's misinterpreted. She's misunderstanding this man. He's not Brian O'Brien's dad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You guys have a guy up on your roof.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a guy. There's a jumper.
Guys, why the hell are you wasting a perfectly good cassava melon?
We're trying to figure out if the guy could die from falling off our roof.
It's the last time I expected to see Cricket. It's the least. What I'm trying to say. This moment was the least I expected to see Cricket. Why does that sentence not make sense?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
This is the moment where I least expected to see Cricket. There we go.
Oh, no way. No, I've fallen off buildings before. I never die. And look at me. I'm doing great.
Yeah, but you're not really a trustworthy control group, Cricket. I mean, you're sort of subhuman at this point.
Hey, I'm just going to take the cassava and head on out.
Cricket! Get out of here, street rat!
This episode just did not go in the direction I thought it would be. I thought it would be talking about Netflix or Hulu streaming services. But this just, where we are now, no, I did not expect this at all.
We already have data for this situation. Maureen Ponderosa. Now, she died from falling off a much shorter building. Okay, but it was, I have to say, fortunate that she landed on her head. Or at least he certainly
Fortunate?
that way. It's all about how
This man is a
falls.
murderer.
If he falls feet first, he might break a couple bones, sure, but he'd be fine. He'll survive.
Okay, you're right. It's how he falls.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
But the question still remains, would he jump? Would he do it at all? And for that, we need to understand his state of mind. And for that, we gotta go back to the algorithm. How do you truly get to know someone?
You just go through their trash.
Sleep with them.
Talk to their priest.
We're just gonna pull up Brian O'Brien's social media page, and we're gonna comb through that for any pertinent information on his life.
Yeah, it looks like he likes to travel. He was recently on a cruise.
A lot of pictures of food. I love that.
Oh, I love
that.
It's a good reminder that food is a thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, so it looks like he's got a lot to live for. He's eating food.
Because is that just what he wants you to believe? You know, because we all know that on the surface, social media, it's a lie. Now, clock the amount of baseball caps this guy's wearing. And with the tucked-in shirts, it's a bit of a juvenile look for a man his age. That suggests to me that maybe he's got some daddy issues.
How the fuck do we... A tucked-in shirt means daddy issues. Pictures of food means they're not eating the food. I'll eat the food before I take a damn picture of my food. Even though I'll still take pictures of my food sometimes. But, you know...
Looks like he also just got back from a cruise alone to mainland Alaska, where he met himself an edgy woman at a conference. And she introduced him to a whole new way of life. Butt eating.
Butt eating? Where are you getting that from?
Well, there's a certain glint in the eye, sparkle.
You can see that in someone's eye.
Oh,
D.
I'm asking.
Have you been eating butts?
Of course she has.
You are too much today,
I was
dude.
clarifying.
Algorithm-wise, what have we learned here today?
That D's a nasty fucking slut.
So nasty.
All right.
Yes.
Disgusting.
Yeah, definitely.
So has your son exhibited this kind of behavior before?
What? Oh, yeah, he's a real deranged person. This kid's a real whack job. I'm afraid he's gonna do something really stupid this time.
I assure you we're doing all we can. We're trying to talk
What is
to
the
him
game
now, so
plan?
just stay
They're not
put.
trying to do... Yeah, they haven't done shit all
Excuse me, sir, I'm
episode.
Jackie DiNardo from Channel 5 News.
She's back.
I would love to interview you.
Baby, I'll do anything you want. My son is actually a big fan of yours.
Well, the chances of the police getting in there in time to stop this guy are pretty slim. And then we could be known as a suicide bar, and that's no good. I don't want to be that.
Kind of grim. I'd probably take my business elsewhere.
Right? Like, you don't make it grim, but you make it playful. Like, we start to name drinks after jumpers or whatever, like the last call.
The jump shot.
No.
Lemon drop.
Right.
There you go.
Cosmopolitan?
I like all of them except the last one, I would say. That was actually good. Horrible. Horrible, but it's actually good.
That's cool. Hey, we play music. Highway to Hell. Free falling.
Free falling, come on, man.
Basically, what we've concluded is that it would actually be good for the bar if this guy jumps and dies. Yeah, so the answer to the question
So we
of should
landed
get
here.
involved is...
This is what they landed on. Maybe he should. Oh my god.
See, we've already established that this guy wants to die and that would actually benefit our bar if he dies. The algorithm is actually telling us that that does not benefit anybody.
It would benefit him to live.
Well, still feels a little weird, but feelings are irrelevant in the face of facts. Is that what I'm hearing?
The feelings just get in the way.
I'll push him off the building. I don't give a shit.
This is such a difficult situation for any parent. If you could, would you like to
Dennis
see
is really
anything
upset about how he's going to be upset to hear about how he's, or to find out about how he's spending his time instead of being out here. Would much rather be outside.
You think you can do whatever you want, but what's mine is mine. You don't have a call. If I want to bang it, I'm going to bang it. And if it doesn't splatter to bits, I'm going to bang it later. You got that?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have breaking news. I've gotten word the jumper is coming down.
Here's a broom. You probably sneak up there, give him a little nudge, and, don't let anyone see you commit the murder.
Let's try to think of it more analytically, more mathematically, sort of like a deletion, like hitting...
Is that what I said earlier? I know YouTube flagged some words in videos. Self-delete is like a non-flaggable word as opposed to the other one.
Breaking news right now. There's some clarification. The jumper did not jump.
I think this is for the best.
Right.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
That's not the algorithm.
Like,
Right.
we were going down a road I was not totally comfortable with.
Y'all have been down this road, bro.
Chat, what we are about to witness here is a father being reunited with his son after a harrowing day.
This isn't my dad.
That's not Dennis. I'm sorry, kid. I got distracted by the reporter's begonzas. There's a cassava with my name on it in there. Where's my cassava?
Yeah, what is the deal with that?
It's where I stash my Maui Kush. In case the cops ransack the place, you gotta find a good, unsuspecting
Nobody would
spot
want to touch that thing.
stash your drugs.
Pot's pretty much legal now. You don't really have to stash it anyway.
When did that happen?
Can you move? You're blocking our show, man.
The algorithm told us that we like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
But mathematically, we're supposed to like the show.
Yeah, I know. Mathematically, we're supposed to kill a man today.
Maybe that's like part of the problem of like taking the humanity out of decisions.
Where did we land on the cassava?
I think you can eat it, man. I think we're done with it.
I wouldn't eat it, Cricks. It's full of loads.
Oh, fuck it is. You know, what I honestly feel about this is like they were creeping up to the idea that they would want to encourage this man to self-delete, right? And it felt like they were just like, this is still such a far-fetched thing that we would do. Like, you know, oh, I don't know if we want to do that, but like, as a viewer, myself and you, we know they've done this and more and all that, and it just felt like part of you would have felt like they would have, oh no, what am I about to say? Part of you would have felt like, I wish they would have gotten to it earlier, or hold on, or like I wish it wouldn't have been like such a big thing for them. Like, I kind of want them just to embrace their piece of shitness early and then try to work their way back, not creep up to the piece of shitness. Does anything I'm saying make sense? And I say this solely with the intention of my increased entertainment. But like, what I guess what I'm saying, this was like an okay episode. I've been spoiled by this show with its shock and awe, and I'm just like, I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed the twist, but the twist was still like, you know, oh, okay, it's what I thought it was all along. You know, they take away the idea with the melon that, okay, Frank is having sex with this thing. Like, that's what we're thinking the whole time. They take that away and says he puts his weed in, and like when he shows that he puts his weed in there, and like, no, by the way, it's, you know, it's what we thought all along. Why do I wish for more grotesqueness in this show? I would not wish this on anyone, ever. I love Cricket, but what if he were to eat the melon? I'm gonna end this reaction right now, man. I need to quit while I'm ahead. Like, even though algorithm stuff, this just felt like a weird episode. You know, like I halfway expected us to talk about Netflix and like the algorithm, but here we're then talking about the importance of emotion, how things will affect others, you know, what others are feeling and stuff like that. Like with the gang, like we know they've many of Charlie is the most empathetic one out of the whole group. We know this, right? But like, again, they're acting like this is such a far-fetched thing. And then we even go back to when freaking Dennis pushed Maureen off the roof, called this man a murderer. Everyone else admits it. All right, Dennis of course isn't, but like, I don't know. For this episode, I'm still kind of feeling like much of the same. You know what I mean? Honestly, I feel really weird about my discussion right now, so I'm just gonna end this reaction. Leave your comments down below. Links in the description for Patreon tiers. I'm gonna catch you next time. Peace.